Wherever you go, whatever you may do, may the angel within come shining through. Well, hello and welcome, all my beautiful earth angels, to the Angel Within Us podcast. I am your host, Jane Rinderer. Today, for Thanksgiving, we have a very special episode sent in from a listener from Tennessee. And here it goes. I've had a year filled of circumstances that has left me fragile and vulnerable. Prior to this year, I've been a frequent flyer on the giving side of generosity. This year has taught me, in painfully countless ways, to be on the receiving side of give and take. I struggle with this cliche. Life is about give and take. To me, take sounds selfish and greedy, so I decided to replace the word take with receive. In my spirit, receive sounds gentler and more gracious than take. Yesterday, I became a humble recipient of someone's giving. I've missed more meals than I've eaten and was extremely weak, but desperately needed toilet paper, toothpaste, a pouch of tuna, and a can of green beans. I had gotten used to going without food, but toothpaste and toilet paper couldn't wait any longer. I headed out to the local United Grocery outlet, shaky but determined to spread sunshine, one smile at a time. At least a smile didn't cost me anything. As I slowly pushed my grocery buggy towards the toiletry aisle, I passed many foods that previously have been standard items in my cupboard. I nervously approached the checkout, hoping the coins and dollar bills I scraped together would cover the bill. I got in a line that had no waiting, and a gal in her 20s greeted me with a wide, quick smile. Her name tag said Allie. As I unloaded my basket, my stomach growled. She heard it, we laughed, and I jokingly said, "I heard you're not supposed to shop on an empty stomach." She began scanning my items, and I said, "Allie, thanks for your vibrant smile. I'm taking that with me today." She replied, "Thanks. I really needed to hear that today." If she only knew how badly I needed her kindness at that time. While she bagged my items, I asked, "Allie, what's the biggest burden on your heart today?" Her eyes suddenly clouded over. She answered, "Please pray for my daddy. He's a drug addict and doesn't know the Lord. I want my son Noah to have a relationship with his granddaddy, but there's no way I can have his influence on my son." Wow! I was humbled to be trusted with such a painful request. I told her thank you for confiding in me, and assured her I'll keep her situation close in prayer. Allie paused to look at her register and asked, "What about you? How can I pray for you today?" I felt my eyes water, but didn't want to share my hunger pangs and worry that I didn't have rent money. I dodged her question and answered, "I thank God I'm in your line today and there's nobody waiting behind me so we could chat." Allie caught on to my indirect answer. She gently persisted, "I'm glad you're in my line too. But what burden is on your heart?" I teared up and quietly said, "I need God to put some meals on my table and pay my rent. I'm in a severely unusual income gap." She smiled and gushed. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I asked for on the way to work today. I was confused. Had she heard me? Did she realize I had to decide between green beans or toothpaste? Had she asked me to put to be put in a situation where I had to choose tuna or toilet paper? She saw my confusion and quickly explained. I was driving to work and said, I want the chance to surprise someone today with something good. Though I was unsure of where this conversation was going, I tried to match Allie's enthusiasm, so I asked, Yeah? Tell me, who have you gotten to surprise? She held my grocery bag, looked me in the eyes, and said, You! I'm going to buy your groceries today. What? If I hadn't had a gopher-sized lump in my throat, I would have offered my typical, No, I didn't share that, as a hint for you to fill my need. Instead, I held out my payment. Allie continued to hold my bag. She said, Seriously, put your money away and go home to eat. I sobbed, nodded, mouthed thanks, and shakily walked out of UGO. On my way out, I heard Allie's coworker ask, Is everything okay? I set my bag in the car and returned to the store to thank Allie one more time. She wasn't at her register, so I headed to the customer service desk and found her there with two other employees. She asked, Are you sure you're okay? I nodded and asked if I could give her a hug. She offered her signature smile, reached her arms wide, and said, Of course, I'll love that. Allie and I stood in each other's embrace for at least 20 seconds before I asked her for the name of her manager. She said it was Michelle. So I said, I need you to do me a favor. Now it was Allie's turn to look confused. She asked, Why? I said, I want you to practice your most shocked expression. In the next few days, I'm going to mail Michelle a thank you card to say they got a rock star when they hired you. She said, Oh, you don't have to do that. I know you're grateful. I winked and said, Wait, didn't a wise woman just tell me 5 minutes ago that if I had declined her request to surprise someone today, she would have missed her chance to bless someone? She laughed and said, Point taken. I share this angel within us story 3 days before Thanksgiving, but I'll be grateful all year for people like Allie who generously give, especially when done anonymously. May those angels allow others to return incredible surprises back to them. Let's invite the flow of good spirit to create a ripple effect. Well, thank you, listener from Tennessee. This is what the Angel Within Us podcast is all about. This is what Thanksgiving is all about. This is the way we're going to make the world a better place for everyone. So if you would like to share your own Angel Within Us story for me to share on future episodes, email me at theangelwithinus@gmail.com. And have a blessed Thanksgiving. Count your blessings. Keep sharing your blessings on others. Keep that angel within us light shining on all we meet. And God bless.